Did you give a copy of the paper to one of the staff?
Only one to... It's funny, I can't remember who it is.
I know about the copy you gave my daughter. Did anyone give any others out? Could the garbage disposal man have found one by accident? In the kitchen refuse, for instance?
Anything's possible.
Yes, I'm beginning to think it is. Thank you, Flynn. That'll be all.
Oh, any more word on Reb?
She's very lucky, as it turned out. No permanent damage.
You know, she shouldn't be in prison after what she's been through.
I'm not in the mood for advice, Flynn. Especially not from you.
Can you tell us what's going to happen to her after they patch her up?
That's for the doctors to decide.
What, like Dr. Wiseman?
They'll be acting on Wiseman's advice.
He's as likely to lock her in the funny farm again and give them
enough. I won't have you meddling in this, Flynn. Miss Davis?
Here we go, ladies. Not for Hilton, but nowhere near as dear either.
Oh, I couldn't possibly reside in this disgusting place. It's worse than that farmer's truck. It smells awful.
Manners, madam. Noddy's gone to a lot of trouble to help us. The least you could do is say thank you.
Anything for a couple of old mates.
There are fleas here.
No worries. I'll let in the flea magnets for tonight.
The what?
Flea magnets. Cats. They'll get rid of the mice, too. No extra charge.
They'll spread the fleas, not get rid of them.
Of course, we had a better class of flea inside, didn't we, dear?
Really is a bit grotty up here. I haven't been up here for a while, and I didn't expect you girls to pop in. And you, too, madam. What's she up to?
She's an expert in junk. She's dedicated her life to collecting it.
I heard that. This is junk. Couldn't get a used cigarette butt for the lot of it.
You can have anything you find. Should have tipped the lot long ago.
Well, how much?
For the junk?
The room.
Ah, not for sale. I couldn't ask you for money. Not me old pal May Collins. Remember the time when you and we would...
Yeah, and how much will you ask for me when you finish buttering me up?
35.
A week?
A day.
Willie, come on, we're leaving.
No, just a minute, I'm looking.
No offence, Noddy, but you're still an old crook.
From you, that's a compliment. OK, you've talked me down. 35 a week. Final offer. I only got to put a notice in the window. The room's gone.
Oh, yeah, that's why it's been empty for years, right?
Well, come on.
Done.
Right.
But 2 weeks in advance.
Good. Now, that's $70 even.
Nah, you don't understand. I want you to give me 2 weeks in advance.
May, you drive a very hard bargain.
Thanks, Noddy. Now, look, we're going to need some food and clothing.
You did say I could have anything I found, didn't you?
That's me, Willie. The world's softest touch. Excuse me.
I could have bargained him down to 20 if you hadn't barged in as usual.
Well, you're not the only one that can bargain, madam. I did get 2 weeks for nothing.
Yes, I should think so. It's so dirty.
Well, at least we're safe. And I want us to stay that way until we find this yank. And after that, it can be the Hilton and Inspector Gordon can pay.
Reynolds as good as said she won't be coming back.
Bloody hell, eh?
Good riddance, I say.
Freak was right. Maybe you even helped her along a bit with a kind word in her ear.
Oh, come on, you lot don't know how lucky you are to be rid of her.
I hope Reb knows how lucky she is to have friends like you and the freak in here.
Hey, Ron. Who escaped from prison today.
Oh, give him heaps, Auntie May.
And
those photos make him look like real criminals.
Police spokesman described both women as very dangerous.
Dangerous? Someone with their wires crossed.
Go after one, they're back for breakfast.
Sure want to hear.
And phone their nearest police station or D24.
Oh, bloody hell,
Some
is that
further
all?
news from the crime
Did he say
business.
anything about wanting to escape?
Police have
me?
arrested and
Anyone
charged
else?
a man with the hit-and-run murder of Harriet Formby. His
yeah, all
name
that
is
stuff
Stephen
about
Formby, the dead woman's husband. Inspector Grace of the Homicide Squad is heading the investigation. Now to today's...
What's the matter with you, Jen? You look as though you've seen a ghost. I just heard on the news. Stephen Formby's been arrested for murdering Aunt Harriet. You know what that means?
He helped you knock over your granny.
Finally, they'll know he was quite capable of murdering Nana. Hi.
You've done it again, haven't you? Gone straight over my head to the press.
Anne, I know what you're thinking,
It's
but
not very complimentary, I can tell you. Pippa, you gave me your word. What on earth do you think you were doing?
Anne, I know you wanted to help, but the same thing happens every time. Miles and miles of red tape. The system has to be fought if we're ever going to achieve
I
anything.
am the system. It's me you're fighting. Or hasn't that even occurred to you?
I didn't give the reporter my name. It won't get back to you.
Oh, no. It'll just mean the minister hauling me over the coals about security and warning me that I'm not irreplaceable.
Anne, I'm sorry. Really, I am.
In case you're interested, Keane attempted suicide this afternoon.
No.
Yes. And instead of using my time to find a solution to a problem, I'll now be fending off reporters, all courageously fighting the system.
Is there anything I can do?
Yes, nothing.
I haven't heard anyone do that for years.
Sorry, I didn't want to disturb you.
I was just thinking about May and Willie. Who would have thought?
I hope they're all right.
Yeah, so do I. Want a cuppa?
Oh, yes, please.
Must be a relief for you to know they caught Steve.
Yes. Oh, it's funny, you know. I never liked Aunt Harriet, especially after the trial. Now I just feel sorry for her. Family. That's what matters, isn't it?
Couldn't agree with you more.
I hope Inspector Grace makes life hell for him. Make him suffer for everything he's done. Gosh, I sound like some sort of avenging angel.
Sounds pretty human in my book.
Or hard.
You didn't go under, love. That's the main thing. And whatever else it's made you a survivor. Here.
Thanks, Nell.
Well, I thought I'd keep watching it while Willie's on the run. Then I can tell her all about it in case she misses it. Geez, you'll never believe what's been happening. Well, there's this guy called John. He's got an incurable disease. I think he got it in the Amazon. Anyway, the only doctor in the whole world who can cure him is in love with his stepsister. Oh, but she hates John's guts, so she won't... Good day, Lex. I was just telling Lou about Willie's TV show.
Yeah? Crack off, Patterson. I'm busy.
Why don't you disappear, Lurch? I want to have a chat to Lou.
Stay put.
I want to talk to you alone.
There's no sense in me hanging around.
I said stay put. Patterson won't be staying long anyway. Will you?
Not if you give me the $100, Yami.
Oh, forget it. I'm not the bloody Bank of England.
Fine, I'll take it out in fags then. Oh. You owe me 49 packets.
49, eh? Why don't we make it 50? It's a nice round figure.
Suits me.
Listen, if I have to say no to you
I'm
again...
only asking what's owing to me.
And I'm telling you, you won't get it.
Fine. I'll pass your message on to the council.
Righto.
They don't like Welshers.
Hey, listen, can't we give her something? Look, they'll outvote me and then they'll come down on us like a ton of bricks.
Don't be stupid. The bloody council's on holidays. Collins and Fleetcham have gone bush, remember?
Yeah, well, that still leaves Nora and she's still running things.
Oh, and what's she going to do? Talk me to death? She hasn't got Lurch to back her up. That only leaves Egbert. And we all know how tough she is.
Yeah, well, what about me face powder?
Oh, what are you going to do for proof?
I don't need proof. It was you that was running that book.
Like I said, what's she going to do about it? Yep, the way I see it, no one owes anyone nothing.
Mervyn keeps telling me he understands, and I'm sure he does. But underneath it all, I'm sure he's quite hurt. Nothing I say seems to make any difference. Oh, I'm sorry, Meg. I shouldn't be going on about all this.
No, it's all right. Oh, it's just this article. The minister's going to hit the roof when he sees it.
Oh, I know. It's going to stir up a hornet's nest.
Oh, good morning.
I suppose you've seen this paper. Half the reporters in Australia have already phoned me at home.
Any idea how it got out? I mean, I know
I know
Graham
exactly where it came from, and it wasn't the women.
Oh, not Pippa, sure.
I'm afraid so. I suppose we should be thankful they haven't also found out about Keane's attempted suicide.
Do you want to have the papers censored?
No. Anything further on Beecham and Collins?
No, not as yet, I'm afraid. Oh, excuse me.
Inspector Gordon rang. So far, so good.
Thank goodness one thing's going right.
Would you hold the line a moment, please? It's the minister's secretary on the phone. The minister would like to have a word with you.
I'll take it in my office.
Right.